England, and in the red corner we have Arashi Fujihara fighting out of Tokyo, Japan. This fight to be fought over 5 3-minute rounds under full Muay Thai rules.
Well, I feel Damien Trainor proved that he was a force at world level. He fought Wang Chan Noi, a really world-class Thai fighter, and didn't look out of his class until he was stopped with cuts by elbows, which we've mentioned before how devastating they are. But until then, he certainly looked in good class there, but it was just simply that he couldn't go, and he got cut in the cheek and cut on the eye.
Yeah, I think he caught a perfectly timed flying knee from Wang Chan Noi as well, came up through the middle and caught him on the face, you know, which you can't really account for that. That's just sheer class from a world-class Thai.
And I mean, to be fair though, Fujuhara looks very lively in his opening few seconds.
Yep, you know, they're generally pretty action-packed, the Japanese fighters, and he'll certainly be tough and he'll come to fight.
Yeah, very well conditioned, very wiry, and he really been using those knees very early. Damien, a superb boxer, very good with his own elbows, as he showed in his last fight. But some punishing kicks already coming in from Fujuhara.
Yeah, he's not holding anything back at the moment. He's putting a lot into those kicks.
Yes, very strong looking man for the weight. Damien just, he's having a good look, to be fair, Damien. He's taking his time. We know what a good boxer he is.
Yeah, Damien won't panic. He'll have a look. We can see some marking there on his arm from those kicks.
Yes, already come through. As you said, I think it's because Fujuhara has been letting them go straight away. Damien known as a punishing kicker himself, but at the moment it's like two gunslingers. He's been beaten to the draw, really.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it could be a slightly worrying thing for his corner there, seeing the redness, because, you know, if his hand starts to drop, then he may well lift that kick up to his head.
It's also a sign that there's a powerful young man, but that's the counter to it.
Yeah.
The straight counter to the kick, if you can step in with it.
That's right.
See what they've got in the clinch. Good knee there from Damien. But you're right, Dave, the arm very raw and sore there from those kicks.
You know, like I said, the danger there is that his arm does drop, and the Japanese guy, you know, will just throw a head kick then, and, you know, it could be good night.
Two good knees there, though, from Damien in the clinch. Good elbow, though, from Fujuhara. I was just about to say in the clinch, Damien was getting the better, but that was a perfect little elbow there.
Yeah, just as they sort of come out of the clinch there, the Japanese guy put a very nice elbow in.
And it's marked Damien, as we can see under the eye there. So, worrying first round for Damien Trainor, because we've got a real live wire in Arashi Fujihara, and I think showing why he's Japan's #1. Very lively start.
Certainly, yeah. You know, Damien knows he's in a fight, and we'll see what's to come from him.
Yeah, so a lively opening round, and I'm going to go with Fujuhara there for that first round. Really dominated the round, set out his stall, and Damien is very good defensively, yet the fact that he got caught quite consistently showed just how good this young man is.
Yeah, definitely give it to the Japanese guy there first round. Seems quite a hard kick to block that. You can sometimes sort of block the roundouts to the body actually with your own shin if you bring it up high enough. Maybe Damien needs to start doing that, but he tends to loop it up and then down, which, you know, makes it quite difficult to block against.
And I said Damien there under the left eye, a bit marked up from the elbow. So it's been a torrid first round for him, really. He really needs to get in his stride now and start something offensive for the second round to give Fujuhara something to think about.
Yep, definitely. You know, he's got all the weapons out at his disposal. He just needs to start using them now.
That's right. Went for the inside thigh kick, then the front push kick there, and this is what he needs to do. It's a dangerous game for Fujuhara if he wants to mix the boxing with Damien. I think Damien would feel far more comfortable if he did. But it just shows he's brimming with confidence at the moment after that first round. Damien really needs to dent that confidence now.
Yep, you know, he can't wait too long in this fight. He needs to start doing something.
Yes, Fujuhara, real live wire in the first round, but he mustn't get too comfortable in that role and too assertive. Damien's got to do something this round, but a good gain. He came through from that right-hand lead with the left hand, from that southpaw lead, and caught Damien flush in the face with that left. That's what he needs to do. Nice double up there. Shame it just missed with the second one. Good knee from Trainor. And again, but Fujuhara comes back with his own. And often these clinches give you an idea of which man's actually the physically stronger, don't they, Dave?
Yeah, certainly. You know, they often don't look much, you know, just to watch. But when you're actually in the clinches is when you sometimes, you know, you're expending most of your energy.
Well, there, Damien Trainor got caught with one of his own favourite punches, a little uppercut there. It didn't rock him, but that's the sort of punch Trainor's famous for throwing, and he got caught with it himself there. Very tidy fighter, Fujuhara. Very impressive.
Been very impressed with him myself.
In strength terms, in these clinches, there doesn't seem much in it. I think in strength terms, they're equally matched. And Damien is trying to work really hard with the knees in those clinches.
Yeah, I think if anything, Damien would rather keep the fight to the clinch.
Good high point kick there. Just missed this time. Damien needs to find a way to figure him out, really. He's fought southpaws in the past. That's what he needs, the low kick and then the high punches.
Yeah, just seems to quieten down slightly now, the Japanese guy.
Yeah, certainly not so keen to throw it so fast now that he's been picked up on. And this is what Damien needs to do. He needs to build on this now. If anything, I'd say he's got at least a share of this round.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a better round for him. We'll see how it goes in the later rounds. You know, he looks a fit guy, Fujuhara, so I'm sure he hasn't blown himself out too early.
And again, that short uppercut landed again on Damien, so he's a good boxer himself as well, which is Damien's famed for. But Fujuhara's a sharp puncher. I'm very impressed with this young man. Good second round, lively second round there. So round 3, 1 to the Japanese contender, Fujuhara, Japan #1. Second one we think drawn, and Damien really needs to assert himself now in this third, because Fujuhara's a real live wire and causing him all sorts of problems. And that's that kick again. It's been a winning kick for him all evening so far. Nice knee there, though, from Damien. And as you said, David, I feel he's got the ascendancy in the clinches.
Yeah, certainly. That's going to be his best bet, I think, to tie Fujuhara up and really work those knees and elbows.
Again, a good strong kick there. Chopping elbow from Damien didn't quite land. Fujuhara comes straight back with on his own, but takes a good knee there. And again, it doesn't. If there's one area that Fujuhara doesn't seem comfortable with, it is when they get into clinch. He doesn't really want to work there.
Yeah, certainly. More of a boxer and a kicker, I think.
Round 3 though, but he stepped up his work rate again though. And looking happier again, Fujuhara. Damien needs to give him more to think about.
He's got a southpaw stance there, the Fujuhara, so you know that kick's coming in from his left leg is his most powerful kick, which you know is quite worrying for Damien there.
Well, I just feel that the problem for Damien is he seems quite happy to take it, and I don't think that's right.
No.
He should look to step in and counter that, because, as you said, because it's from the back leg, it travels further, which gives you the chance to step in and counter like that. But he hasn't done it enough in my book. I feel that too often he's been happy to take that kick.
Yeah, and you can see that arm's getting worse.
Yeah. Crowd enjoyed that. Didn't quite land with any authority. If it did, it would have been right in the midsection of Trainor there, but I feel he needs to step in on these kicks and start asserting himself more.
Yeah, and I'm really worried about those kicks to Damien's arm now. You can see that's getting a lot worse, and at some stage his arm is going to come down.
Well, Damien tried a short elbow there in close, but I just like to see, because that again, it comes from the back, you can see it coming. Either do like he did there, step out, or step into it, and that's when you can land your elbow, that's when you can land your own punches.
That's right. You know, he really needs to be bringing his knee up, catching it as it comes in, and like you say, then stepping forward and throwing something himself.
Yes, we haven't seen the best of Damien Trainor tonight, but to be fair, Fujihara hasn't allowed him to be. Nice attempt there with the knee, and this is where he's let down, if anything, Fujuhara. He looks ungainly in the clinch, he looks uncomfortable in the clinch, doesn't really know what he's doing.
Yeah, you know, he's just trying to get out of it as quickly as possible, I think.
There's the kick again, and the end of the third. Fujuhara, I think, allowed to assert himself again.
Yeah, it'd be disappointing that from Damien's point of view. You can see the arm there, it's really swelling up now.
Fujuhara had a slightly quiet second round, but he came out all cylinders firing again in the third. And as you said, he looks fit and strong. 5 rounds isn't going to be a problem for him.
No.
Now Damien looking to counter the high point kick with his own low kick. Manoeuvring for position here, Damien a bit livelier now, getting the hands and feet going together. Good knee there in the clinch as well. Good front kick though from Fujuhara. That's one thing we've failed to see here really, is that crisp boxing technique that Trainor's so famed for. He hasn't really been allowed to get those combinations off.
No, you know, the Fujuhara, he's just been sort of popping into range and then straight back out again. He's very quick.
Yes, Damien normally gets some very good punch combinations off and then starts with the low kicks as well. Looking to counter Fujuhara here, he's wanting to draw him in. But as you said, he comes in on his own terms and then moves out. Damien, he set out his stall, you know he wanted to lure him in and he was having none of it until he was ready.
Absolutely.
Almost a clash of heads there, but the first good elbow from Damien. And that's the key, that can change the fight for him. There's the elbow again after the low kick. Fujuhara just hopped away there.
Yeah.
I think he felt that last one. Yeah, he's protecting that leg. Nice body shot from Damien. And it's noticeable that since those 2 kicks, he hasn't thrown that big booming left roundhouse.
Certainly quite now, and that could be a good sign for Damien there if he can get to that back leg.
Yes, Fujuhara not so keen to throw it because that's the range he likes to throw it from, and it's not happening now. There it goes. If only Damien can capitalise on that now, but I think what he's looking for now, I think he realises with the points, he's looking for that elbow to do some damage.
Yeah, certainly.
Nice attempt there to double the kick out from Trainor. He's certainly lively this round. He certainly brought himself back into it.
It's shaping up as a great fight at the moment. You know, it's swinging backward and forward, which is what we like to see.
And for the first time in the fight, Fujuhara's gone orthodox. He spent southpaw the whole fight, and now he's switched to orthodox stance.
Yeah, very tricky customer.
Better round there for Damien Trainor. I don't know whether he's won it or shared it, but it was certainly better. And I feel there is problems with that Fujuhara leg, and I think that's what triggered the switch to orthodox stance.
Yeah, you know, and you could see from the look on Damien's face at the end there, he was happy with his performance in that round.
He needs a big 5th round though, doesn't he?
He certainly does, yeah, but I think he believes that he can get to this Fujuhara now.
Good 2nd round, good 4th round. He really needs a good 5th to get something out of this fight now. Fujuhara back to his southpaw stance, and you can see the damage that elbow did on his cheekbone there. Clear, red marks. So Trainor got through, and as you said, he's come out early this time, and he needs to do it. He really needs to work lively now. And again, Fujuhara, he would have thrown that in the last couple of rounds. Not quite so keen anymore.
Yeah, often the best form of defence is attack, and he's certainly landed on the leg of Fujuhara there, and you know, he is reluctant to throw it now.
The Trainor's arm, though, you can see the damage there clearly, but it hasn't seemed to bother him. But it will do tomorrow and the day after.
Yeah, lots of hot baths, I think.
Damien needs to step this up, work those legs, and then try and get those elbows over the top. He scored well with that elbow because that side of Fujihara's face is swelling. You see under the cheekbone here, it's coming up into a bruise.
Yep.
And if you hit that bruise again, that's when it starts to cut. And that's what Damien needs. If he's going to win this, a cut stoppage, he'd take that. Looking for it again. And Fujihara back into orthodox stance again with the left leg forward now. I think this proves these last 2 rounds. I think Damien's earned his respect now.
Certainly, yeah. You know, if he'd have fought like this from the start, then you know, I think we've been looking at a very different sort of outcome.
So Damien stepping up his own kicks now, looking for that elbow again. Unlucky there with the right high point kick. He's looking to step in there. You know what that was he was looking for. He was looking for a downward elbow there, but Fujihara, to be fair to him, saw it. Good front kick as a defensive maneuver there.
Yeah.
That was a jumping downward elbow coming from Trainor, and Fujihara saw it and stuck the foot out. Great defensive maneuver. Good front kick there again from Damien. Yeah, he's got better as the fight's gone on, most definitely. Whether he's done it in time, I don't know, because Fujihara really lively in the earlier rounds.
Yeah, he certainly looks the tide of the two at the moment, Fujihara.
Trainor trying to work the body there, trying to open him up to land that elbow. I think he needs a big elbow before the end of the round now. I think he's certainly taking this round, but whether he's got enough points in the bag there, how the judges see it. There it is. I feel they're going to go with Fujihara.
I think so, Malcolm. Yeah, has to be said, a cracking fight. You know, both fighters displaying some good skills there, and it really was back and forward.
You can see Fujihara's face there on that side. It's bruised, and he limped over to the other corner. So Damien did some damage there.
Yeah. Yeah, he just seemed to lose his way a little bit in the middle of the fight.
Well, he did enough, we said. Fujihara's not too disappointed. There's a smile.